Hello my dear students, this is Sonia Akter, lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College. How are you my dear students? I wish you all are fine. Dear students, you should continue your study by staying at home. And for this reason, I am here for taking your English second paper class, and today's topic is direct and indirect speech. It's another name, narration. You are well known with the grammatical item narration. Before going to discuss, we should know why narration is important. Dear students, you will get in your question, English second paper question regarding narration, you have to answer. It can be direct to indirect or vice versa. You have to change. And dear students, why narration is necessary? You should know this one also, because if you want to narrate anything, any topic, then it will help how you can narrate it. So this is an important grammatical topic. Before going to discuss, we should know the definition of narration. So let's know the definition of narration. Here's the definition. Narration is the act or process of telling a story. I already have told you to narrate something, or it's one kind of telling a story or describing what happens. Whenever you want to describe any story or tell any story, then narration will help you to describe that story correctly. For this reason, narration is needed. So, you also should know the classification of speech. That is, direct speech and indirect speech. And we also should know the definition of direct speech and indirect speech. You should know the definition of direct speech. The definition of direct speech is the speech quoted in the exact words. That means you have to quote the exact words of the speaker is a direct speech. Okay, the speech quoted in the exact words of the speaker is a direct speech. So, dear students, if you want to describe anyone's speech directly, then it is called direct speech. Like this, here I have given an example. Before going to example, we want to see this one also. It is always written in inverted comma. It is written always in inverted comma. So, let's see the example. He said, I have done my duty. So, this is the example of direct speech. Here, he said, what? He said, I have done my duty. We cannot change anything what he said. Okay, we have to quote it directly, like he said. He said, I have done my duty. This is his speech, and we cannot change it. And here's a note, that is, it is always written in inverted comma. So we have written here inverted comma. So whenever you will find inverted comma included any sentences in your question paper, then try to identify this as it is written in direct speech. This is how you can identify. Let's see indirect speech. Here is the definition of indirect speech. Indirect speech is expressing the content of statements without quoting them. So, whenever you want to say something according to your own words, okay, if you want to describe anything by using your own words, those sentences are called indirect speech. Here I have written an example. He said that he had done his duty. He had done his duty. It is your own words. Okay. He said that. What is the direct speech of this one? That is, he said, I have done my duty. So this one is the direct speech. But whenever you want to make it indirect speech, then explain it or describe it by using your own words. So here is the example. That is, he said that he had done his duty. The most important fact for narration is the identification of reporting verb and reported speech, because the changes of direct to indirect totally depended on reporting verb. So you have to at first identify the reporting verb whenever you will find any sentence, any direct sentence, direct speech. So here is the example, that is, Jamil said to me, I have done my duty. So here which one is reporting verb? Yes, this one is called reporting verb, and this is called reported speech. So reported speech is totally dependent on reporting verb. So you have to identify this one. Okay, whether it is written in present tense or whether it is written in past form. So you have to identify this form. According to this verb, you have to change reported speech. So you have to identify this one. And before reporting verb, if you find any subject is given, that subject is called the subject of reporting speech. And if you find after subject any object is given, then this object is called the object of reporting speech. So we can call it reporting speech. But this verb is reporting verb, and this sentence is called reported speech. And the changes of this reported speech is totally dependent on reporting verb. Let's know how can you change direct to indirect. Dear students, the first rule of narration, that is how the change of tense. So here I have written an example, that is, he says I am ill. So I already have told you that the reporting verb is the most important fact. So the reporting verb is written in present form. That means present indefinite tense. So whenever you will find reporting verb is written in present tense or present form of verb, then you need not change any tense here. You only can change the person. Okay. So according to the rules, this is written in present form. So we should only change the person, not the tense. So it is written in present indefinite tense, and the answer is he says that he, according to person, according to the rules of person, I have changed here I. So this is the subject, this is his speech. For this reason I have used here he. It is written in present indefinite tense, and it is written also in present indefinite tense, because after he we cannot use am. For this reason I have made this change. Okay, so he is ill. If you find the direct speech is written in present indefinite tense, then you should make it past indefinite tense. Here I have written an example, that is, he said I write a letter. This is written in present indefinite tense, and the reporting verb is past form. So we should change it, and it is written in present indefinite tense. We should make it past indefinite tense. So here is the change, that is, he said. So we have written this one, that he said. After that we have to use he said that according to the rules of indirect speech. Then I should change, because this is the rules of person changing. So here he, this is written in V1, so we have to use V2. I write a letter, so the answer is he wrote a letter. This is written in past indefinite tense. So whenever you will find indirect speech, past present indefinite tense is written in reported speech, then you should change it and you should make it past indefinite tense. When you will find present continuous tense in reported speech, then you have to change it to past continuous tense. Here's the example. He said, I am reading. This is written in present continuous tense. According to the rules, you have to use it. You have to change it to past continuous tense. So, I have written, he said that he was reading. When you will find present perfect tense, then you have to make a change to past perfect tense. Here's the example. He said, I have done my duty. So this is written in present perfect tense and you have to change it to past perfect tense. Here, he said that he had done his duty. Whenever you will find present perfect continuous tense, you should change it to past perfect continuous tense. Here is the example. He said, I have been reading for 2 hours. I have been reading for 2 hours. This sentence is written in present perfect continuous tense and you should change it to past perfect continuous tense. He said that he had been reading for 2 hours. Dear students, listen carefully. Whenever you will find past indefinite tense, then you have to make a change to past perfect tense. Here is the example. He said, I wrote a letter. So, this is written in past indefinite tense. You have to change it to past perfect. Here is the example, that is, he said that he had written a letter. If you find past continuous tense, then you have to change it to past perfect continuous tense. To past perfect continuous tense. Here is the example. He said, I was reading. There it is written in past continuous tense. Then you have to use past perfect continuous tense. He said that he had been reading. Just students, if you find past perfect tense, then you need not change any tense here. Only you can change the person. Here he said, I had done the work. And there is no change. You can use past perfect tense and the answer is, he said that he had done the work. If you find past perfect continuous tense included any sentence, then you don't make any change there. He said, I had been reading for 2 hours. So, you can use past perfect tense, only you can change the person. That is, he said that he had been reading for 2 hours. If you find future tense in direct speech, then you should change it future in the past tense. If you see the example, then it will be clear to you. That is, he said, I shall do the work. So, you should use in future in the past tense. So, you can write, he said that he would do the work. You can ask me that here shall is used. So, how can we use here would? Because this is he, and after he, after third person, we cannot use shall. For this reason, we have to use will, and according to that rules, we have to use here he would. Clear? So, dear students, if you read narration, all the rules of narration from taking help from your book, then it will help you to answer correctly and you will get 5 marks easily. For this reason, you have to practice from your model question book and also from your board question. Okay, dear students, Allah Hafiz.